Hey, I'm Gabby from Gabby's Room and welcome to my video. So last week I went to Rome with my work and I had an amazing time doing some animation for the Walk project, which I will link down below because it's an incredible project. But this will just be a video about what I got up to work-wise, and then I'll make another video about the fun things I did in between working, aka the 2 hours that I got to run around the city. So this is me just dancing in the hotel room, because these were just videos I mostly sent to my family to show them where I was. And I was just excited to be there. I spent a lot of time in the hotel room working. This was my view, which was nice, just nice greenery, which is always easy to look at, although I spent a lot of time looking at my screen, making the animations. And then the only time we went out was to eat or to go to the venue where we were going to be projecting. This is what I wore when I went out. Obviously the cardigan was too warm, but you know, because we were staying out late, I never knew if it was going to get colder. This is where we were working. So the puppet of Amal is incredible. It's so beautiful looking at it. Looking at her up close, just made so well, and everyone who worked, all the puppet directors and everyone on stilts who worked to bring her to life were incredible and lovely, and it was such a great time meeting them. We spent a lot of time kind of watching these grids on the buildings as the projectionists lined everything up, and so whilst they were doing that, it was good for us to be there to see the space, see how we could use it. We didn't realise that the building would have all these little sculptures attached to it. And there was also a little bar, which was good because it meant that we could get food and drinks from there. There was a bed set in the middle because we were meant to be doing a dream sequence, and so here's a video of that. Since I didn't post a video last week, I'll be posting 2 this week. So this one and then the other one of part of the live performance. It's amazing to know that the team had been working together throughout the different countries that they'd been journeying through, and it definitely seemed that they were really a team and got on really well, and it was just inspiring to see that. These are some more videos of us testing out what it would look like, so we weren't sure. Yeah, I'd never really worked with projection ever, so it was interesting to see how it would show up on the building, on the texture, and what could be done to help that, how it would look, what details you can't see, what details you can see, and how the movement looks, because it did look very different on a screen than it did on a building, and I wish I'd kind of taken account for that. So this is what I wore for the opening night. This was a dress from All Saints that I bought because I loved the design, because it's got hummingbirds, which are very special to me, and also this plant that we have in our house. And of course I had to wear it with flats because I was going to be doing lots of running around, and my big rucksack to fit in all my laptop and things and everything that I would need. The dress was mesh too, which meant it could stay nice and cool, but it was long and long sleeved, which meant that it would keep me warm if it got colder as we stayed out late in the night time. Loads of people came and they all queued up, and then everyone grabbed seats because the floor was very chalky and I don't think anyone wanted to sit down on the ground, and everyone had nice outfits on, so also why no one wanted to sit down. But it was great seeing Amal walk in, watching the really powerful piece, and we had some great music to accompany it by Max Richter, and it just made everything super atmospheric. The lighting was beautiful because someone that we had worked with had kind of done the lighting, and he did it really well. He had decided where to put the lights so that the lights were just mainly on Amal and not so much on the wall, because I didn't realise that that would wash out the projection. So it was cool to learn small things like that from everyone I worked with, and it was an incredible experience, and I'm very grateful to my boss who took me along and trusted me, and made it a really lovely time. I'll be sharing more on Rome in the next video about things I did in the city, but for now, goodbye.